inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Varsho pulls it in on the run. One pitch and one out. Here's a Mets lineup now. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Francisco Lindor. Here's Juan Soto. Yeah, that's fouled off. Just getting started here in Toronto.
Ball, go.
Savage with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And a foul ball. The 0-1. Lindor swings through that one. Man at first, one away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500 feet.
No doubt. Got him. That ends the frame. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. It's Major League. And taking the ball for the Mets, Clay Holmes. He leads the entire league in wins, and every time he grabs the ball, you expect results.
Yeah, he's coming right after hitters, Boog, setting the tone from the jump and giving his team a real chance to stack up some W's.
He's not just a pitcher, he's a gamer. Shows up every fifth day ready to compete.
That's why every rotation wants a guy like him, just flat out reliable, just like you, partner.
Next offering is fouled back. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Now he breaks his bat. Simeon throws to first in time.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right, working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing.
set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
On the ground, Simeon. Throw to first in time.
Batting third.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Barger with a homer in his last game. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second, Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here! He wastes no time on this one, and the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's Marcus Simeon. Went deep in the ball game last night. One on, nobody out, a run in. Here in the third and final game of the series. Out to short, flips it. There's one to first. Not
he's in there.
time.
He's safe.
Great effort there.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Carson Ben.
And that is out of play. Simeon stands at first with 1 out. Late on that fastball.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Quick move to first. Simeon back in. 1 run across to the frame so far. Here at the top of the second. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera.
Ball outside.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 1-0. It's the game. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, George Springer.
That's the ball.
Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Simeon slinging it to first in time.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
Yep.
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That's to third. Vientos safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Chop to the left side. Feed to second. That's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We played two full. It's the Mets 1 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. The batter now, Jorge Polanco, steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package. An impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his worth.
Foul ball there. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Man, that slider buried in your hands like that. It's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Home run.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone.
Home run.
Francisco Lindor takes him deep. His 22nd homer of the year, and they boost their lead.
Mets 3, Blue Jays 0.
He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
Vientos getting to start at the hot corner. He made his big league debut in 2022, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2.
Ball 1.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Strike two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. It's now 3-0. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Ha!
And there's a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
No. Ha!
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 2-0. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Robert going back on it. And he brings it in on the warning track. Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Andres Jimenez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. Blue Jays held in check. Still down 3-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Foul ball. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Okamoto on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Marcus Semien.
Gets him to chase after that one. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Carson Benj.
So now the DH spot, Carson Benj. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Ball one.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike two. Swings and misses. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well,
That's
these
a strike.
Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 0-2. In the air, right field. Baden takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Strike.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and there are 2 outs.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Springer
Ball
stands in
inside.
now, looks at that one inside. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. George Springer takes it deep. His 11th of the year, and they're on the board. It's 3-1. That one just sounded.
Mets 3, Blue Jays 1.
The loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. It's a beautiful Springer dinger here. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching the game of the week on MLB The Show. Back here at Rogers Center, ready now for the 5th inning. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. High fly ball, right field. One away.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Jorge Polanco.
And that one hammered. Long gone. Jorge Polanco blasts one out. His 21st of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
First pitch swinging, and he squared up the slider. He was ready for it.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and
Mets
he'll make a
4,
move
Blue
to the
Jays
bullpen.
1.
Trey Savage out of the game, and it's going to be a start that he'd like. Jimmy Garcia comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One down. Here's Juan Soto. He's 2 for 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone.
Home run.
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add
Mets
on.
6, Blue Jays
He
1.
ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boob. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez throws to first. Third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's the game of the week. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And a foul ball. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Everything came together for him. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
To the right
No,
side,
that's foul.
and that's just foul. Set down on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts. And now it's Dalton Varsho, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. Inside, ball 1. The Blue Jays down 5, trying to battle back. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing, and he went. And 1-1. This one popped up. Infield fly called
Batter is out.
Up next.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Schneider, the lead runner at second. Varsho at first, 2 out of the inning. And there's a foul ball. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Liner snagged at first. Blue Jays leave a pair. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. it's going to be
Leading off for the
Francisco
Mets,
Alvarez.
catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's a foul ball. Alvarez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Marcus Semien.
On the ground, 2 ball. Jimenez tossed to second to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. New pitcher now for the Jays, Brendan Little. He's into the game with the bases empty. And up next for bench. Up the middle. Oh, great stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Mets go down quickly. They lead it, though, 6-1.
Leading off for the Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now pitching for the
Back
Mets.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Minter.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
No.
Just missed.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Here's a high chopper. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the
Now
Blue
George
Jays,
Springer at the plate. Springer,
George
who statistically has turned out to be one of the greatest postseason performers of all time when you look at his OPS in playoff games. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
And the 0-2. Good eye
Ball,
in
that's
that
too
spot.
low.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it 6-1. Back now in
Leading
Toronto.
off for
Top
the
of
Mets,
inning number 7.
center fielder,
Luis
Luis
Robert Jr.
Robert
Up now for
Jr.
the Mets. That one lifted to left. Springer turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next
One
for
pitch
the
and one
Mets,
out.
First baseman Jorge Polanco.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now it's Juan Soto. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 2 now. To the right side, Schneider. The flip, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 6 and the Blue Jays 1.